You have a decent amount of vocabulary, right? And you've got a pretty good handle on grammar. So how can you sound more natural in English? How can you come across as confident in social situations and convince people in a work setting of your proficiency in English? Hi, I'm Jennifer from English with Jennifer. I'm going to share 5 ways you can sound more natural in English. The first game-changing practice you need to learn is not to rush when you speak. Just because others are speaking a mile a minute doesn't mean you have to. You won't impress anyone if you lose control of your articulation. Speaking faster than you're comfortable with can also challenge you to maintain clean grammar and make use of rich vocabulary. Set yourself up to speak your best by not rushing to say everything as fast as possible. You can actually sound more confident, more credible, and more authoritative if you speak more deliberately. Compare. Henry David Thoreau said the question is not what you look at, but what you see. Henry David Thoreau said the question is not what you look at, but what you see. Which sounded better? The second game-changing practice you must master is the use of thought groups. If you try to say every sentence in one breath, you'll run out of steam, so to speak. Thought groups allow you to break longer ideas into logical units, grammatical units, so that you can pause in natural places to take a breath. Thought groups are often introductory words and phrases. Fortunately, in the end, however, the way I see it, long subjects, my best friend and I, a group of us from work, a few of my colleagues, long predicates or verb phrases, are gonna see a movie tonight, have lunch together every Friday, have recommended this app, dependent clauses, which is supposed to help you build new habits, prepositional phrases, at our favorite cafe. Now listen as I say these sentences. Notice my use of thought groups. My best friend and I are going to see a movie tonight. A few of my colleagues have recommended this app, which is supposed to help you build new habits. Grammatical units like subjects, verbs, objects, and complements can become their own thought groups if they're long. Shorter grammatical units often combine with each other. Observe. My brother is a hockey trainer. As a skating instructor, he spends a lot of time on the ice. All that ice time has made him an excellent skater. Remember to break and breathe in natural places. Use thought groups. You can use any of my oral reading fluency lessons to see texts marked up with thought groups. The third game-changing practice you must learn is linking. If you connect your words, you'll create smooth speech. One of the easiest types of linking to master is from a final consonant sound to a following vowel sound. Let's use those same practice sentences from before. My brother is a hockey trainer. My brother is a. My brother is a hockey trainer. As a skating instructor. As a skating instructor. He spends a lot of time on the ice. He spends a lot of time on. He spends a lot of time on the ice. As a skating instructor, he spends a lot of time on the ice. All that ice time has made him an excellent skater. all that ice time, has made him an excellent skater. All that ice time has made him an excellent skater. My fast speech playlist covers different types of linking. For example, vowel to vowel sound can be done with a Y sound, y, or a W sound, w. What do you hear in this phrase? The ice. The ice. On the ice. I'm linking with a Y sound from the to ice. The ice. On the ice. He spends a lot of time on the ice. The fourth game-changing practice you must learn is stressing content words. This means you need to understand the difference between content and function words. In English, we don't stress every word. We stress keywords that carry meaning. Usually that means nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. We also stress numbers and question words. Usually the little words like articles, conjunctions, and prepositions don't get stressed. They're function words. We need them so that the sentence functions grammatically. A stressed word has a stressed syllable. The stressed syllable has a stressed vowel sound. That sound needs to be lengthened. Usually a stressed syllable is longer, louder, and at a higher pitch. Can you predict the words I'll stress in this question? Here's how I'd say it. Did you know that I have 3 brothers? I'm stressing the main verbs, the number, and the noun. Know, have, 3 brothers. Brothers has 2 syllables. The first one is stressed. Brothers. The other words are function words. They're not stressed. Did you know that I have 3 brothers? A lot of tongue twisters can help with rhythm if they have a good mix of content words and function words. I have a number of tongue twisters posted and recorded on my website. Here's one. A tutor who tooted the flute tried to tutor 2 tutors to toot. Said the two to the tutor, is it harder to toot or to tutor 2 tutors to toot? Can you spot the content words? Let me highlight them. Nouns, verbs, adjectives, numbers. I'll say the tongue twister slowly and clap on the stressed syllables. A tutor who tooted the flute tried to tutor 2 tutors to toot. Said the two to the tutor, is it harder to toot or to tutor 2 tutors to toot? If you correctly contrast the content words with the function words, reduction will happen more naturally. I don't say to toot with 2 long oo sounds. The first is a function word, so the vowel sound is reduced. It sounds like to toot. Once more. A tutor who tooted the flute tried to tutor 2 tutors to toot. Said the two to the tutor, is it harder to toot or to tutor 2 tutors to toot? I review content and function words in my fast speech playlist. You can also check out my oral reading fluency lessons to develop a sense of rhythm within a sentence. The 5th and final game-changing practice is to master intonation. I have a full playlist on intonation and rhythm, but right now let's do a short overview of the patterns you can use to sound natural and appropriate. Falling intonation. My oldest brother works in the film industry. Rising intonation. Does he know any celebrities? Mid-rise. This happens mid-sentence. If he does, he doesn't brag about it. Fall rise, which can happen mid-sentence. If he does, he doesn't brag about it. A fall rise can also happen on an introductory word. However, I know he's worked with famous actors. Sharp rise. Really? A rise fall. Wow! So there you are, 5 ways to sound more natural in English. Don't rush. Use thought groups. Link words. Stress content words. Use intonation appropriately. It also goes without saying that you need clear sounds. I have lessons on vowel sounds and consonant sounds in American English. Check them out. And also, please download my free pronunciation toolkit for more practice. We'll end here. Please like and share the video if you found the lesson useful. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies.